and welcome to Review Friday, where this week we are going to review The Strain. If you are unfamiliar with what The Strain is, let me give you a little bit of a summary. So the plot summary says, it is a thriller that tells the story of Dr. Ephraim Goodweather, the head of the Center for the Disease Control Canary Team in New York City. He and his team are called upon to investigate a mysterious viral outbreak with hallmarks of an ancient and evil strain of vampirism. Woo! As the strain spreads, F and his team and an assembly of everyday New Yorkers wage war for the fate of humanity itself. The idea for the strain was taken from the 2009 vampire horror novel that was written by Guillermo del Toro and Chuck Hogan. So I told you a little bit of the summary and explained to you that it came from a novel. Now, when I first heard about The Strain, I had zero idea that this was based off a novel, let alone that it was a novel based by Guillermo del Toro. So really, the only thing that I knew about The Strain at that time was that it was probably going to be cool because it was going to be aired on FX, and it was probably tend to be a little bit scary because if you notice the billboards, it's just a big old eyeball with like what I thought at the time was like a hook got inside the eyeball. And I saw a few posts from a couple of friends that this show is awesome and that I should see it. I was only able to watch up to 4 episodes so far, and I can tell you off the bat that it is actually really amazing. It's got like a little bit of a feel to like The Walking Dead and something that has to do with like a murder mystery type feel to it. So without trying to give anything away, off the bat when you first start watching it, you notice that it's about a plane getting hijacked by some sort of mystical thing. Everyone on the plane gets overtaken by this mysterious creature and everyone dies on the plane. So now we got the government and the agencies all trying to figure out what is going on with this plane, how did it land, what was contained inside the cargo, and why are all the bodies dead. They do tell you that there is like this mysterious creature in the cargo of the plane trying to escape, and that is what killed everybody. And then they tell you that it has something to do with a coffin. Now they don't call it a coffin, they call it a box throughout the entire time, but you can kind of notice that it has like coffin significance to it. Me not actually looking up anything about The Strain and watching it, I'm thinking as it's going along it has something to do with zombies, because I kind of got that zombie vibe coming from it, because you'll see as you keep watching it, as this thing takes over the bodies, it kind of has a resemblance to of what a zombie does. As I keep going, I'm like, okay, well maybe it's not a zombie, maybe it has something to do with paranormal activity, and then it gets me back to thinking it's something to do with zombies again. Now obviously after telling you a little bit of the summary from the TV series and that it was a novel based off of a vampire horror, that it has something to do with vampires. And I put 2 and 2 together, vampires, coffin. So maybe they're vampires, not zombies. Either way, it's got a really great feel to it. One major awesome perk that I definitely loved about this series is that it featured Andrew Divoff. And if you did not know who Andrew is, Wishmaster, what is your wish? I'm absolutely in love with Andrew. I love what he does. I love his acting performance. So just seeing him at least a little bit into this TV series got me a little bit excited. The show's got a little bit of a mystery to it. You're playing along with the characters, playing guess who, like, okay, who's in charge? What is this thing? How do we kill it? How do we prevent this? And I just like how you're moving along with them and figuring things out as you go along. As far as the filming style goes, I definitely love the way that they're actually doing things scene by scene. As you go along, the scenes get more and more intense. You're holding your breath as you're watching things, and right as soon as you think that something's going to jump at you, it doesn't. And then when you least expect it, bam, they throw a jump scene at you. There is definitely some character development going on in this series as you're going along with each episode. They'll walk you through to each and every character, explain a little bit about them, show a little bit of their past and their history. Other than that, I don't really want to say too much more, because as the episodes grow, you learn a little bit more about what all this is about, who's behind it, what's going to happen. So I want you to be able to watch it for yourself. I say this is one of those that you definitely should hit up on FX. It's one of those shows that actually isn't getting much attention. Kind of like Hannibal. Hannibal's now picking up a little bit more, which I'm really excited about because it's a really good series. And I think The Strain goes well along with that. If you're like me and you can't watch it as it airs, I have Time Warner, so the first 4 episodes, I think now 5 episodes are actually available to watch in HD or SD, whichever TV you have available. I'm not sure if FX has a partnership with Netflix, but I'm really hoping as this first season ends that they'll actually put the whole thing on Netflix, because I would definitely be watching it again. Yeah, let me know if you've actually watched The Strain. Do you think it's actually doing pretty well, or do you think it's a big flop? And have you read the novel as well, and do you think the novel would be better to read than to watch The Strain? Or should vice versa? Should you read The Strain and then watch it, or should you watch it and then read, or just skip? But yeah, let me know. Thanks for watching, and also if this is your first time here, hi, my name is Panda. You should subscribe down below because I do post videos every Wednesday and Fridays for reviews. And let me also know in the comments down below what I should be reviewing. And I will see you guys next week. I love you. Bye! You can tell it was a Michael Bay film. He had his signature all over the movie.